Hi everyone, welcome to Amala Movements. I'm Charlotte. Today we have yoga for August, and this practice is all about finding your flow. Let's get started. So we're going to begin today's practice seated. And when I think about finding flow, for me it always comes back to the breath. So the breath is where we begin. So with that, I would love to guide us through just a short breathing meditation or pranayama as an opportunity to really connect into not only our breath, but what's underlying that. So how we're feeling, how we are today. So please do take your time to join me. And when you feel ready, to bring your hands to your lower belly. And by that, I mean underneath your belly button, so quite far down. You're welcome to join me in closing the eyes, allowing the sound of my voice to guide you for the next few moments. And imagining that your belly is like a big balloon. With every big loving breath, can you allow your lower belly to expand up into your hands? So with an inhale, your lower belly expands. And exhale, your lower belly releases. With an inhale, direct your breath in through the nose, down through the chest, into your lower belly. And exhale, let the belly soften. Inhaling, sending your breath deep down into your lower belly. Exhale, let it go. We'll take one more here. Inhaling, directing your breath all the way down into your lower belly. Exhale, soften. If your eyes are closed, you can keep them closed. But let's bring our hands up to your rib cage. So everyone's different here. We're gonna all have different spots of comfortable resting hand positions, but thinking about a lateral sideways rib cage. Resting your hands where you can. And this time as you inhale, direct your breath to your rib cage, and rather than expanding front to back, can our ribs open out laterally, opening out sideways with an inhale and exhale. Feel them soften and relax back in towards the body. Inhale, direct your breath into the rib cage. Let them expand outwards from side to side. Exhale, let it soften. Inhale, breathing into the rib cage. Exhale, soften. One final cycle of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And our final moment of exploration is your hands resting on your chest, so around your heart area. And this final time, I invite you to inhale up into your chest. So your chest area, your heart space is going to breathe upwards into your resting hands. Exhale, release. 3 more breaths. Inhale, breathing up into your hands. Exhale, release. Inhaling. exhale. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your eyes closed, gently taking your hands away, letting your hands rest easily on your lap or on your knees, and just taking a quiet moment to acknowledge your experience of this pranayama, this meditation. How was it for you today? There's never a right or wrong way to feel or experience these things. And secondly, I invite you to notice which type of breath felt most comfortable and easy for you today. Was it the deep, low belly breathing? Was it the sideways lateral breathing of the rib cage, or was it the upwards breathing of the chest and heart area? So just noticing, and every time that you return to this practice, perhaps you'll notice some shifts and changes, and perhaps that also may relate to the shifts and changes happening off of your mat. Let's slowly start to blink the eyes open, and moving slowly, moving mindfully, starting to transition onto all fours. And as we find our movement practice, as we transition into our asana, our movement practice on our mat, are we able to keep this awareness, keep this control of the breath, and marry the movement and breath together? So we're really working as one. So with that being said, on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, opening the heart space. Be true to your breath here. Exhale around the spine, looking in between your legs. Be true to your breath. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the hips, open the chest. Exhale around the spine. Look in between the legs. Move as slowly as your breath. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale round the spine. Look in between your legs. Returning to a flat back position and just gently bumping your hips from side to side and finding a way that works for you to unite your breath and movement here. So you might inhale, bump your hips to the left. Exhale, bump your hips to the right. If you're looking for faster movements, you might inhale to the left, to the right. Exhale to the left, to the right. So taking a few more cycles. It doesn't matter how fast you're moving, but as long as it's true to your breath today. Finding your flow, your authentic flow. And with all this in mind, let's slowly begin to tuck our toes. And an exhale lifts our hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Take what you need here. And using our practice of connecting into our breath, connecting into how we're feeling, to let this shape our downward facing dog. So if we are feeling perhaps tired or a little stiff today, move slowly, be kind to yourself. If you're feeling really energetic and strong and powerful, then find the strength, find the power of the stillness of your downward facing dog. Wherever you are, inhale, look forwards. Bend your knees, exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale, roll your shoulders in towards your back. Lift and lengthen your chest. Exhale, bend the knees. And your elbows are going to come to rest on your knees. So I'm using my hands to catch the opposite elbow. On an inhale, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, and your left arm is going to sweep back and up, and then reach it forwards and down. Inhale, Bend your left leg, the right arm sweeps back, up. Exhale, reach it forwards and down. We'll take this 2 more times. Inhale, the left arm sweeps back and up. Exhale, sweep it forwards and down. Right arm sweeps back and up. Exhale, forwards and down. And we can work towards the fingertips coming down towards the floor. Tickling your plants on the way forwards. And after your third cycle, be true to your breath. Inhale, lift the chest, open the heart space. Find a flat back position. Exhale, fold it forwards. On an inhale, root to rise, ground down through your feet. Have a big sweep of your arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing your fingertips down, pausing in Anjali Mudra and joining your feet together at the top of your mat. Connecting down through all 4 corners of your feet. Standing tall, opening up through the heart space. And on an exhale, stepping your left leg back. Opening out towards the side, keeping your right toes pointing forwards. Left toes facing the sideways edge of your mat. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, Trikonasana, reach forward through the right fingertips, lowering the right hand down, left fingertips spiraling up towards the sky. We're here for 3 breaths. With every exhale, can you find a release somewhere in the body, breath, or mind? On an inhale, using your core, using your abdominals, lifting yourself all the way up. Bring your right hand to your hip, left arm reaches up towards the sky, and turn your left toes to face the front left diagonal of your mat. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, with a long spine, reach forwards. So here, we're really thinking about encouraging our right hip backwards, our left hip forwards, keeping the length in the spine. So you can pause here. We can also work towards bringing our left fingertips to the outside edge of our right leg. Right fingertips pointing down towards your bottom, squeezing the right elbow up towards the sky and opening your chest. Again, pausing here, being true to your breath. And another variation is working towards bringing your left foot to the outside edge of your left hand to the outside edge of your right foot and lifting the right fingertips up towards the sky. If you're feeling brave, look up towards your right fingertips. Wherever you are, take 1 more inhale. Soften and release on your exhale. Inhale, ground down through your feet. Come all the way back up to standing. Widen your stance, bend your right knee. Warrior 2. Pause. Connect back to your breath. Find your calm. Find this inner strength. Gaze is soft towards your right fingertips. Inhale, flip your right palm. Reach forwards, up and back, coming into our peaceful warrior. Softening your right shoulder in towards your back. Sinking low into your right knee. Exhale, take up space, cartwheel your hands down. Just the left foot finding the floor. Inhale, right fingertips spiral up towards the sky. Exhale, planting your right palm. Stepping your right foot back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, you can lower the knees, coming all the way onto the belly. Inhale, roll your shoulders in towards your back, finding a small cobra, squeezing your elbows together. Exhale, melting the forehead back down into the earth. Inhale, pressing back up into your plank pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 3 meaningful breaths. Returning back to the connection that we found at the beginning of our practice. We've been moving relatively quickly, so calm yourself down. By slowing down the breath, we slow down the thoughts. You've got this. On an inhale, lifting your heels away from the mat. Exhale, bend your knees, look forwards. Be true to your breath. Inhale, make your way to the top of your mat in your own way. Lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, melt it down, fold forwards. Root to rise here. Inhale, a big sweep up through the arms. Look up towards the fingertips. Exhale, bringing your hands down, Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. Stepping your right foot back. Right toes towards the side edge of your mat. Left toes facing forwards. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the side. Exhale, reach forwards. Lower the left fingertips down, right fingertips spiraling up towards the sky. True 3 deep breaths. Great, look down towards your left big toe. On an inhale, engage your core, lifting yourself back up. Bring your left fingertips to your left hip. Inhale, sweep the right fingertips up high and turn your toes, your right toes, to face the front right edge. Inhale, open the heart space. Exhale, squeeze your left hip back, reach forwards through the right arm, long spine. So we can stay here today if this feels enough. If we feel that strength building, particularly in the lower back, I invite you to stay here. Otherwise, begin working towards finding a twist, bringing the right fingertips to the outside edge of the left leg, left fingertips towards your bottom, spiral the heart open towards the sky. Try looking up towards the ceiling. It might be a wobbly one. We can also work towards bringing our right hand to the outside edge of the left foot. And again, working towards straightening that left arm. But be patient, give yourself time, be true to the breath. On an inhale, sweeping yourself all the way up, opening towards the side edge of your mat, widening your stance, warrior 2. Keeping a soft gaze towards your left fingertips, sinking low in the left knee. Using this as an opportunity to connect back to your breath. On an inhale, flip the left palm, reach forwards, up and back, peaceful warrior. Sinking your left shoulder into the back, creating space for the neck. Bending that left knee, you've got this. Keep returning to the breath. Inhale. Exhale, take up space, cartwheel the arms down. Just the right fingertips find the floor. Inhale, left arm spirals up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the left hand, step back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower the belly to the earth. Inhale, find a small cobra. If your back's feeling warm, we can explore an upward facing dog. Exhale, melting your forehead back down. Inhale, press up to your plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths. I invite you to return to the power of our exhale and how that can really help us and encourage us to release. So that might be something physically you can release in the body. It might be releasing the breath, letting it feel free and soft. It might be releasing or letting go of a negative thought or idea in your mind. On an inhale, lift both your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Inhale, step, hop or jump to the top of your mat, lifting the chest, shining your heart forwards. Exhale, melt it down. Root to rise, inhale, sweep your fingers up above your head. Exhale, palms come together, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to pause, to feel, to breathe, connecting to the earth through all four corners of the feet. If your eyes are closed, gently starting to blink them open. Shifting your weight down through your right foot. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale. Imagine you've got a string on your left knee, lifting the leg up towards the sky. And as we do this, just take note that if you lift, does your chest start to come forwards, particularly the shoulders? So this may mean like not to lift so much so that your heart space and your shoulders can stay open, flexing through your left toes. Good. One more breath. On an exhale, catching hold of the left ankle and working towards finding our Rikshasana or our tree pose. Pressing the left foot into the right thigh. Pressing the right thigh into the left foot. Opening the left knee back behind you. Squeezing the left hip forwards. Just notice the breath. We tend to hold our breath when we're trying to balance, so keep the breath soft and easy. Take one more inhale. And exhale, melting that left foot back down. Take a moment to stand tall through both legs. And let's take the other side, grounding down through the left leg. Hands to your hips, inhale. Right knee lifts. Take a moment to check in with the body, the shoulders, the chest area. Keep it open, even if this means today lowering your right leg down. Flexing through the right toes. One more breath. Exhale, catching hold of the right foot, working towards finding Rikshasana, tree pose. Hands on Anjali Mudra. Squeezing the right knee back behind you. Squeezing the right hip forwards. Grounding down through your left foot. Keep the breath soft but strong. Enjoy the wobbles, enjoy the journey. And on an exhale, slowly releasing. Bringing your big toes together. Hands remain at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Roll your shoulders in towards your back. Press your thumbs into your chest into your thumbs. And we're going to finish our practice together here in mountain pose. Standing tall through the back. Noticing how this feels. Grounding through the feet. Noticing an upward current of energy, that gentle lift through the front side of the body. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. Thank you for indulging in this time, for finding your flow, to connecting to your breath. Let's gently bow our head down towards the hands. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.